Welcome, lovely souls. Hope you are doing well. This is Gemma Norris, your host of the Pajama Revolution guided meditation that we'll be doing tonight and whenever this lands for you to do. So I was guided to do this meditation for the connection to money. Now, this is a very emotive topic that runs through our lives now and has through many generations, whenever money was created by man. And interestingly, today is a new moon in Taurus, and Taurus is about the bull and the earth and money. So this feels to me is about grounding money, because I've been looking at money for a while and it feels like it's evaporating. It's going up into the atmosphere. It's kind of disappearing. And I do know through just a sense that at some point on this world, there won't actually be money, or especially not in the way that we know it now. However, we're in this transitional period, which we're right in the thick of this. Some level, us as souls chose that this would be a good time to come in and be part of this massive shift of Earth, this metamorphosis of humanity, which obviously sounded really exciting on the resume or the job description, and then we forgot how to do it. So here we are, wading through life, trying to work out what the fuck to do, and yeah. So this intention for this meditation, as I've been journaling for the last few weeks and hearing money talk to me, which I will share with you, is to really release any fears, karma, cords that has made money become so emotionally connected to it, how our whole lives seem to be dictated by it, and how that shifts why we're here as a soul to hear what we do. We sell our soul for safety, to survive in dead-end jobs that we really just don't like, we're not enjoying. We're selling our soul, and we will see how this pieces together. How I am being shown is that actually, how do we bring money back to earth, the bull, the Taurus, and how earth can rise up, because the rising of the feminine is coming up through us in many forms. But if we always look at it from an individual perspective, that's how we can influence it. We can see the mirror or the big stage outside in the collective to give us an idea of what is happening. And then we need to look at it from our inner level to make that change, because we can't change the outside world unless we are changing our inner world, because everything comes back to frequency. We are energetic beings living on a certain frequency, and depending on our emotional state will depend on what we're resonating in. We can either be on one side of the radio station or completely on the other side, and we will fluctuate between the two. We're human, that's what we do. But the space that we can create for ourselves doing things like this, meditations, and going out in nature, just creating conscious space to understand ourselves on a deeper level as to why we think and why we do what we do. What are our belief systems? What have we inherited as generational trauma? What is going on? And start to ask these questions of the subconscious that is playing out for 98% of our day-to-day thoughts and actions. So when we can create this space, we can start looking at all these belief systems. And it's huge generational trauma with money. And we inherited patterns and beliefs from our parents down to us, and we won't even know that we're carrying it. I also think there's a huge soul level on this, or whenever money began, it feels like it's a contract somewhere along the lines of between us and our soul sovereignty and money and freedom. And it goes right back to slavery on some level. And this is somehow we are enslaved to money. But I guess that's always a conscious choice as well. However, we have our day-to-day needs as humans, what we require. So let's see. Let's feel into this. Yeah, this is like just a massive, like blowing things out of the water. It's like an explosion just to shift, to move this. And this will have a huge impact on our world. If you think that money moves the world around, whereas love really does, but we're so conditioned with money. If we suddenly break that pattern of money, control, power, sex, all that's got interlooped, which I wrote back in 22, how money, power, sex, and control all kind of interlinking within each other, and that's our base and our sacral energy. And money has two, it's masculine and feminine. It's like the masculine is able to embody it, and the feminine is the true essence of money, the flow of abundance. I think we need to get more into connection of the name of abundance and living abundantly and in more gratitude than so much of our attachment with money, which again is man-made. So this is all about us moving back into our sovereignty, back into our power, letting go of victim energy, that victim perpetrator, where we believe people in money and power have control over us. They don't, that we believe they do, so they end up being in control of us. That can only change when we break that pattern, that belief that when people have money, they're in control. Imagine all that broken down, fractured, the spell of it just released, how our world would be so different. How if everybody had money and we all had beautiful food and energy, and it could be free energy, there's the technology there, has been for a couple of decades, back down with Tesla. And imagine we could just all live so abundantly. There wouldn't be war, there wouldn't be crimes, because we all lived abundantly. So just imagine if we can shatter this, whatever is holding money and soul amnesia and lack of not connecting into our sovereignty in our purpose. Because I was talking to somebody, my neighbor earlier, it's like, if you haven't got your basic 3D human needs taken care of, how can you work from a higher soul level? You can't, because you're just looking in survival mode. So we need our earth, the bull, to rise up, which she's doing, the rising of the Persephone, the rising of the feminine. We need this foundational energy to rise up and support us, to be able to equal the spiritual needs that are coming down to us, for us to be able to act those out. So we are, again, it's all about looking at our desires, why we want money, and think of the needs of it. So what it's showing to me is that the intention is to call up Earth, Mother Earth, Persephone, the gold that is Earth, to support us. And I see it like a triangle, the pyramid. And the downward pyramid coming down is air, which is the universe, is our soul, which meet together and make a macabre, an 8-pointed star. This is where we are looking to become the merge of earth and sky and heaven on earth, soul, body, spirit. Everything is the one. The masculine and the feminine coming together. Everything's equal. So we need our earthly support to rise up to enable us to step up into our soul purpose. And there is much from I speak from me. I know I have a lot to share and a lot to do. Yeah, I cannot do that unless if I'm running around and trying to just scrabble for money and not giving myself that self-care and that time to nourish myself, to enable myself to hold this energy field. We can't do it if we're frazzled and running on survival mode in our adrenals. So we really need our earth to hold us, to support us in abundance so we can bring this energy down. So we're doing it for ourselves, but in the greater purpose is that we're bringing this down into earth for everybody. Okay, this is about equality and abundance. Nobody can have it if other people don't have it. And this is the polarity that we're seeing in this world where we have billionaires in power and people getting poorer and poorer, and the attempt of abuse of the earth and people. It's all just really coming up. So from the intention of money, imagine money and love combining together and what we could create through the greatest intention, knowing that the more we allow it to flow, the more it just keeps coming back to us and for everybody. So I'm going to read to you what I channeled the other day. So get yourselves comfortable, whether it's lying down or seated in a meditation pose, and just bring your hands to your heart. And I'll just read this, and it's kind of like an incarnation. We're bringing it in to us. And it's most interesting, I have chosen cards that will be supporting this. And I have Kali, Bhadra Kali, and this is from the deck, Elena Fairchild. And Kali, she just eats fear for breakfast. And I knew she would come in for this because we need this deep-rooted fear that's stuck in our systems to just let go. So our nervous systems can come up into this higher vibration of what we're here to do. So when we allow to let ourselves go of those old cords and attachments to these old generational ways, we can create space for the new, the greater to happen. And then the other card was actually connecting into past crystal pyramids held in the earth. So this is Mount Shanta portal in California. And this is about tuning into the hollow earth, which has a lot to do with the Palladians and connecting to higher star energy. So, and bees are like one of the key animals, insects that come from this portal. So, and we need our bees, and they're dropping off left, right, and center at the moment. So this is really about how we can tune into that frequency that they need, and release everything that isn't serving, that isn't in alignment to that. And so this will go beyond just what you want and what you need. This feels we are here to take it on a much greater scale of helping Earth and make those big fundamental catalytic changes. So let's see. So money speaks. I am the unseen, the unheard, and unvalued. Yet you place so much value upon me, it costs you your sovereignty in this exchange. My value has been deemed contractual and conditional. You seek me for refuge, to survive, to exploit, and to steal. You believe I am an entity that is your entitlement, something outside of self that must be attained and held on to. Yet you cannot hold on to me. I will pass through you like water and return to the earth, where I meet my sisters, myself, within the womb of the golden rivers. As I pass through you, I seek your conscious connection and purity. I call upon you to release me, to purify, to alchemize all that has become attached to me in fear and return me to earth in love. Let me pass through you, beloved, for as I do, I leave my golden imprint upon and within you. Thank you for releasing me. Thank you, releasing all expectations and wants attached to me. I am exhausted. I am angry. I equally have become disassociated with humankind, for you have become disassociated to your sovereignty to earth. You rape and pillage my mother to seek me for your gold, your fortune. I stand no longer for such abuse and dismissal of my divine worth and beauty. You may hold me as I flow through you, yet do not attach to me, for attachment is fear. Like the fear of love, the grief upon which we feel so intensely to our core, yet as we expand our hearts to love, to unconditional love, we banish the illusions of separation and realize we are one and always have been. So, my dear beloved, I call you to return to yourself through the gateway of your heart and soul combined. Become the vessel of me to flow in unity. Feed and water your soul. Feed and love the earth upon which you rest, feed and walk upon. Feel her heart, feel her love as a mother, whispering to her child to return home. May I be the river upon which you return to self. I am the wounds, I am the gold. In unity you have wisdom, you have sovereignty in its purest form. Soften and flow. I am the opulence you so desire, the central flow of bliss and pleasure, yet I cannot be contained in possession. Only in the present is where you behold me, beloved, upon which I feel and embody every part of you, for which I hold with such grace and gratitude, for in these moments I am seen, heard and valued, upon which I am whole in true abundance. Fill me in your womb, your yoni. Allow me to rise my sweet nectar to your heart, and mind and body as one. Allow me to weave my golden threads and beauty upon you. Feel my bliss, my sensuality, my pleasure, as I consume you in conscious surrender and trust. Then we are one. Oh, I know I channeled that, but when you read it back, it feels pretty powerful and emotional at times. So first of all, let's just forgive ourselves for having any attachment to money, any times when we haven't been of gratitude for her and just expected it because we needed it, yet we weren't grateful for it because we never thought it was enough, maybe. And there's certainly the essence of feeling heard and feeling valued actually comes through to me in a different level with relationships as well, in work. And certainly it was a childhood trauma that came up for me the other day, which actually Bhadra Kali helped me just pour my heart out with it, and shift and move. It's about feeling safe. So I'm going to read that one to you as well. So again, just setting the intention to receive this to your highest and greatest good with ease and grace. There's no rush here. I feel we all get a bit impatient and want things to happen quickly, but that creates more force and resistance. So let's just breathe, let's receive, which is the essence of the feminine. So allow our hearts just to soften and receive. Out of the fire of divine wrath, your gentle form emerges, calming the raging waves of emotion and disturbed fluctuations of mind. In settling myself beneath your fiercely compassionate and tender gaze, I find steadiness, kindness, and peace. In this internal moment with you, I am no longer afraid. Bhadrakali, Rakshakali, Shamjama Kali. My heart softens as I take delight in the realization of your generosity and sweetness. With humble mind and willing heart, I bow before you, ready to receive with gratitude, love and wonder at your divine beauty and kindness. You are the unscripted creativity of the gentle yet unyielding divine workings for the greatest good of all. Shamakali. Here we have the support tonight. So let's just allow ourselves to be open-hearted, always thanking our bodies for discerning what is pure and what is not, what is ours and what is not, with greatest ease and grace, as quickly as possible, but with ease, grace, and comfort. Okay, so when we feel anything shift and move, we know we are able to move with it and move through it and get to the end of it. Okay, it's like a wave, allowing yourself to rise up with the wave and move with it, rather than feeling that you're being taken down under and drowning and struggling. This is really important to be in the connection with your breath. So we're just going to allow ourselves to bring in to our bodies, bring in through our hearts. And by doing that, this is about just becoming curious of your breath. Just become observant of self, just listening and observe. This is this love to heal, the listen, observe aspect, but the rest is visual and empower. So we're listening and observing ourselves. Okay, so I will channel a different language as well. That's come in quite quickly. And again, try not to understand it, just accept it and allow it and know this is coming from the purest of energies. It's healing frequencies and codes. Our heart will understand even if the mind doesn't. So, kia mokoya, ka mokaya mokaya. I think they're quite keen. So let's get into this. Let's get them into our bodies, into our breaths. Just making sure I can feel my hips. Just really allow yourself to ground and root. I'm just feeling like I'm needing to do like a pulse with my backside, just kind of like just reaffirming I'm connected. So you may want to do that. Maybe you want to wiggle your toes, just to really get yourself readjusted. Yeah, just feels like that really to establish that connection that you have with the earth, with your connection, whatever you're being held and supported with. Your body can feel really held and safe. That part of I'm no longer afraid was what really rocked me the other day to help me release emotions. So to know that we're safe, to know that we're loved. Opening your body with a curious, open mind. bringing this beautiful light around you. My dog has decided to join me. Hang on a moment. Give me uno momento. You're going to have to get out, my sweetheart. Hang on. Right. So yeah, let's just feel our bodies, bring into our breath. Really call up the earth, really thanking earth for holding us, supporting us from our food, through our water, and the beautiful creatures that live here too, that hold this whole ecosystem together. Let's just really connect into the value that is our earth, that holds us. And she is a conscious being, so conscious. She is this beautiful mother energy that wants to do everything she can to give us everything that we need. So we are happy, so we are joyful. And it's our disconnection to nature, to Mother Earth, that has created this fracture, which we act out in so many ways in life, which is through light, electricity, through the calendar that's different. We used to live to the moon, the 13 cycles of the moon. We used to live to the ground, to the earth, to the seasons, to the equinoxes. We would have honored, worshipped her. We would have been so grateful for all of our food that was given in abundance and harvesting. We have lost that gratitude and just expect now. And also the work that would have gone into creating our food, we would have even been even more grateful for that. And the pride that we would have created, the wisdom that we would have had in growing this. So this is all about us reconnecting to all of that once again. And we can through our generational connection, through our blood, through our bones. We can remember. We can remember how we used to love our earth, respected the creatures, the balance, took only what we needed and gave back so much more. So with this intention, we are just releasing now ourselves, forgiving ourselves. If we can speak to the spirit of money as we do the Honobololo prayer. I never pronounced that right, so forgive me on that one. So to the spirit of money, we speak with you. I forgive you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. Just bringing your hands to your heart. Allow the minds to move out the way. Allow the heart, the souls to connect. In any incarnation, we're just setting ourselves free now. Our resistance to money. We may well have a resistance to money, but want the money. There must be complete conflict and confusion. We may think we're greedy, but we want it, we desire it. Allow ourselves to be free from this now, this white noise that distracts us from abundance. Breathing into our bodies, relaxing our shoulders. Bringing your chin down, so we hold this reverence, this gratitude of our beautiful bodies, these miracles that they are, that have risen up from our earth. Kia mukaya, mashikia mukua, mahaya mukaya shiaya. Ea mukuya la sikia la tolia, kia moko makashaka. As we remember our roots, know that we are blood, the water, the soil, the minerals. We are earth. We have risen from her. And as we allow our nervous systems to slow and to calm, we start to feel the grace that is the earth, a gentle, unyielding love, generosity, creativity. Imagine ourselves even in prayer with our heads, our foreheads to the earth. Our palms to the earth. She does not seek worship, she seeks remembrance, gratitude, humility, honor, and respect. To know that we are one. And as we hurt her, we hurt ourselves. So each breath is about remembering, reconnecting to our Earth Mother, our truth, through the roots of our generations, through our blood and through our bones. We're just calling, thanking these old chords, these old karma energies and frequencies that aren't in alignment to this true unconditional love and connection with Earth, just to break free now. All our mothers through the feminine line, the womb that's held so much trauma and pain and disconnect. We are reconnecting now with light, with healing, with ease and grace. So we become and remember that we are Earth. We are the nucleus of the Earth, each one of us. You may even find yourself within the Earth, within the hollow Earth. You may feel yourself walking through a cave and just touching the beautiful cave, the crystals, in total awe and curiosity. And you feel the warmth. It's like you know you've been here before. You can't quite picture it, but you know you're safe. You know you're held. And there's such warmth, like a beautiful burnt orange colour. It may be a beautiful cloak that wraps around you. It may be the wonderful rocks, the red rocks of sand within. You're just gently going through these layers of the earth. Mountains, mountains within the earth. Gradually sinking deeper into your body. Deeper into your sacrum, your lower back. Bringing warmth there, this beautiful warm orange. A wonderful orb of warmth. You may want to tense your pelvic floor slightly so you can Imagine it in the bowl of your hips. You're just gently holding that. Pulsing it. Like you're encouraging it to come upwards within your body. Within your bladder, within your yoni, within your womb, and with your man, your cosmic womb, your hara. And then relaxing it, letting go. Imagine this warmth flowing out through your glutes, through your legs and your thighs, your knees, your toes. Just flowing down into the earth. And as it does, you're starting to feel your upper body start to go down your legs as well. It's a releasing coming out from your shoulders, your back of your neck, down your spine, your kidneys. And you're supported, and you're just allowing whatever it is that just needs to fall off, fall away, drain away. I can really feel it in the back of my heart, that runs up to the back of my neck, that joins the cranium. Just encourage softening here. As you do, it's releasing tensions, patterns, beliefs, behaviors, anything that isn't aligned to love, abundance, and joy. And in its place comes this beautiful orange, this burnt orange, this reddish orange, like you'd imagine Ayers Rock or the most glorious of sunsets that just fills the whole sky. It's just enveloping you. Even if you can't feel it in your body at the moment, just wrap this beautiful orange orb of light around you, knowing and trusting that your body is receiving with its ease and grace through your skin, through your third eye, through your crown, through the back of your neck, your throat, front and the back of your heart. It's going to do that breathing again, holding that pelvic floor, really encouraging that orb, the orange, the orb of light. Interesting. My mind's gone off on a tangent there of orge and orgasm. So we're just going to bring in this orgasmic warmth, really allow ourselves to feel that pleasure now. Even if we can't feel it, we're intending to feel that pleasure, that joy, that bliss that just comes with complete abundance. So natural to us. And it's just releasing anything that has us believe that this isn't our divine sovereignty, this bliss, this joy, this pleasure. It comes from our sacred, from our body, not our minds. Not from the ego that wants and needs to feel something. This is already within. This is already here. Kaya mo haya moki. Alapotia mo haya makaya si kamo koya makaya si. With that little gentle tweak of the pelvic floors, you're just encouraging this pulse of light to expand. Feel it into the back, into your sacrum. This bone can be so tight and restricted. So just encourage your sacral bone to soften, to thank it for all the pressure and the load that it takes and its ability to adjust and move, that compensation that it makes to protect us, to keep our body in alignment, that pulses and moves and creates, when we're breathing, our cerebral spinal fluid. This is what releases any stagnancy. So we're really going to come into our bodies now, into our sacral bone or coccyx, which attaches to the lower part of our back, our lumbar. You might want to do some little movements and circles, like you're encouraging like a beautiful spiral of light that starts from its tiniest points deep within your pelvis. And we're just opening this up. And that opens up into your hips. Kia mokai ka, o tolo pa haya mo haya siki. Haya mo koia, shia mo dea mo koia haya. You may want to bring one hand down to your private area, one hand on your heart. Just inviting this balance, this equilibrium, this connection, but also our heart is this energy that brings this energy up. Also, our heart brings this, our soul down. So this is, our heart has the capacity to pump, to call up our spirit, our divine connection to earth. Releasing anything that has us believe that we cannot connect into here, which is shrouded in shame and guilt and sin and all that BS, really. So let's just allow ourselves to move through this, to feel the delight of this joy, this pleasure, that pulsing of the pelvic floor, just to encouraging it to come up, to expand up into your spine. You're feeling it, you can obviously get up and move with this. This is most likely the Kundalini energy. So we're just calling, uncoiling this energy out from us that's been really held in our sacral bone. I'm just going to bring my hands down to it and just massage it at the moment. This feels like it wants that extra support. Just invite you to do the same if you need to. You need to shake anything off. Shake your legs, shake your arms, if everything's feeling a bit too tingly or anything, you can just kind of reground yourself. And just come into stillness. As we've activated, we are connected. Let it, invite it, and trust it to go where it needs to go in the way that it needs to go. We just become the curious observers now, with no expectation, just breathing into our hearts, clearing our mind, Ashia mokaya shikia moko. Aya moti matala sika tolomoka shikaya mashia moko aya makaya shiki. Kaya koya kaya shika koya maha. Kekoloso koko komoshaka. Shia mokoya kshakia mosho. Kala sokontolo sokontolesi. Meshikalala sokontolo so. Mashikalala sokomashiki. Keikali ya no kotolo haya mokoye ya hamo shikaya. Keep breathing. Breathing into your hips, into your glutes. Allowing your reproductive system and organs to relax with a gentle tweak every so often with your pelvic floor. Just to hold, 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 and then relax. That afterplay of tense, holding, and then relaxing. Just actually becoming stronger. Beya moko haye makaya shikaya mokoye maka. Shitalitia kotolo sokoto shikamaka shikamakosho komaka shikamakaya kakakia mokoya shikaya. Okay, so I'm getting the sense that there's going to be a lot more channeling that's going to come through, and our minds may feel a resistance, so just keep breathing and invite you to open into your heart, for these are codes that are going to come through that are so deep, deeply embedded. I'll go beyond my mind as now, so I'm just going to allow this to come through, receiving with grace and gratitude, knowing that what is happening is for our highest and greatest good, and the greatest good for all. Shamakali kia 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 moko. Patokokota saka kaya kai kaya kakoya saka makala soko makaiki kakoko kakaya kakaya moko kakunto kiki ahaya boshoko mahe kakala lodolo sokaha moko he kaya moko kahia moko kakashaka moko kumbahisi kaya kaya moko yashiki Kakakoma kokonsho komasaka kaki ala kotolo so kai amakaya si ala tolia kaya kaya mokuya mahaya. Feels like it's a golden script deep within the earth. About unlocking. Which will be unlocked with when many conscious souls come here with the greatest and open and purest of hearts. Then it can be unlocked, and it can never ever be tricked. For it's always frequency that will open, and frequency, nothing can hide within frequency. So we're bringing our hearts to the purest, purest, without our wants and our needs, yet for the greater good for all, for our earth, the bees, the world. For we recognize that we are one. And then when we do, then we are free. Ea kaya 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 moya haya siya kaya 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 mea siya kaya kaya moya siya kaya kaya moya siya kaya kaya aya kaya 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 moya moya siya kaya 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 suwa mahaya siya. Shitoro sokote shika shiko shika shakai shiki mokoya. Bringing our palms together, our thumbs to our heart. With a gentle bow. We bring reverence. We bring humility. We bring the intention and choice of connection to our purest form that is healed, our altered self, our ego, where we come with truth, pure authenticity. That we open up with new earth, the earth supports us, and by doing so, then we allow our purest soul to re-enter, to be within us. So we are always working to the highest and greatest good for all. So for us to do that, we sink deeper into our hearts, through the fears, through the illusions of separation. Then Earth will give us all that we need and more. So it's about aligning our mind, our subconscious mind, our body, our heart, our soul and spirit as one. Kaya mohaya mokai shakaya moka. Kaladoya kia mokaya mokoya mokaya sika mokoya ki kako mahaya mashi. And just seeing just beautiful gold, rubies, and what I would say gatekeepers of this sacred part of Earth, which is where I feel my beloved Persephone is with them. Yeah, she is. This encapsulation that is dissolving, is allowing us to move closer and closer to our purest sovereign selves. Layer upon layer is releasing on the outside of us as this deeper energy and light is growing within us, that's already within us. It comes with this beautiful orange that's deep into our glutes, into our hips. This warmth for us women with our wombs that hold the key to this connection. The womb is the embodiment of the earth. Aya koya mokaya shika koya kaya shaka maka shakala sikia putria sika koahaya mokaya. This is what has been attempted to have been accessed for millennia, but through force, which we've seen with rape, abuse, suppression, but it could never have been accessed with fear. Only love, the purest, highest heart and intention. Only then does the womb open, does our earth open, to receive the masculine in its purest form. This is the work for ourselves, for us individually and collectively, to enable the masculine to return, to be the structure that we need for our earth to ascend. For us women that are the gatekeepers with our wombs. We heal. And for men, for the cosmic womb that is here to support the women, to feel safe, to open their wombs. This portal that is Mother Earth. And I thank you, Mother Earth, and all these beings of light to enable this to happen, to move through these smoke screen, the mirrors, the illusions, to not be distracted by fear. It doesn't come anywhere close, as our energies pulse, vibrate, expand, embody this pureness. It's unwavering connection and trust. Becomes a foundation to all. Just bringing your hands to your heart, to your womb, to your ovaries. Visualizing like I would have done when I was pregnant, supporting the womb from underneath the hands. And as you do, you feel your whole lower back just really ease and soften. It's not having to take this pressure, the strain anymore. Welcoming abundance back into our womb, into our heart, our cosmic womb. We're all, yeah. And dropping your head, just with your mind's eye, know that you're connecting here. This is this pure connection. Be able to listen and hear the wisdom that speaks from deep within us. Or allow our hearts to open and receive this. Becomes this connection of both earth and sky. It's like a pure light that drains and flows through us, through our crown, through our minds, through our throats and into our hearts. Where a golden and white yin yang just seems to appear into our hearts. You may see it differently. You may see it as like beautiful and twirling spirals. Allow yourself to feel into that. And just allowing your body to receive to your highest and greatest good. To discern what is pure and what is not, what is serving, what is not, what is yours and what is not. Just letting that all just fall away now, like this dissolving, this just falls away with ease and grace. And to know that grief is part of that. Yet when we allow ourselves to connect with all that was love, to those moments, to these parts of our lives or people, We just let go of the framework that enabled that to happen. We are not losing anything. We have gained. It's about perception of separation. Like a leaf that brings its nutrients back into the roots of the tree and then enables that leaf to be let go of. This is growth. This is abundance. Again, just thanking your wisdom of your body for working this out for your highest and greatest good. You may feel something and you may not, but know that this is working for you. It may reveal itself in a few days' time or maybe a few weeks, even months. But this is a seed that we're sowing now. Shia Mokaya Saka Shukumakia Shikia Shikia Mokoya Kayaya 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 Shokom Kayaya Sekaya Sakuma Kaha Kaya 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 Komaya Kaya Kia Kaya Shia Koya Kikala Torosoko Shikaya Kiaya Mokoikaya Shiki Kalatoria Koya Mokaya Shokamaka Kalatoria Mokoya Mokaya Shikia Mokoya Makiaya Siki. Looks like this is the calling of Mother of God, or Sophia, or Shekinah, to hold our earth in this beautiful, motherly, white love and light, so we can return to our true selves. Peshia mokai kaia mokai moku maka akaha koya mokaya siki. To allow consciousness and truth to truly reign. Biaktea kia koka shiki komakaka shika kokomaka. I know we have the whole universe holding and rooting for us. But it isn't for them to do it, it's for us to remember our power, to awaken from our amnesia, and to break free from this pattern of beliefs that we do not have this power. They will take us to that very point to get us to realize. And the quicker we realize, the less that push is. But that push is always coming from a place of love, for you to recognize your power. Ashika pukuka kaya yamukuko haya mukaya kikaya yasakamahaya sikaya mukaya siki. And with love, allow your heart to be held in this beautiful cloak of orange, the stillness of the ocean, like the sun has set around the whole of you, this dome that you're within, this sphere. Where you are no longer afraid. And just enveloping yourself in that warmth, that love, right down into your central nervous system, into your spine, like a beautiful spiral of light is going through your spine, holding your spinal cord, your skeletal system, your connection to the ground. Where you can rest your head, like you're resting it upon someone else's shoulder, knowing that you're held. And welcome that. The surrender into that. Upon which we rise. Again, I'm just thanking the gratitude of the earth for holding us to the levels that we are needed here to be the souls that we are here to be. Mishikia koya koya mukaya siki. With that, let's bring your hands to your heart. Palms together. Bring in that connection. I feel like I need to just massage with my fingertips around my eyes, the center of the eyes. Maybe just massaging up your forehead. Okay, and then out towards the side of your temples. Open up your jaw. See if you can just get a relaxed deep breaths. Oh, yawn, whatever you need to do. Bring a little bit more movement in back into your spine. Take some breaths, bring your hands against your thighs. Stretch out if you need to. If you're seated. If you're seated, bring your palms like right into the middle where your hips flex and push down, and then open up, and you might feel like a lovely sort of stretch coming out. Okay. Ooh. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. And be gentle with yourself. And in that quietness, in that space, hopefully some other realizations and revelations may come through. And also things that may come up in ways we would never have dreamed of, or could only dream of. Not even dreamed of, maybe. Because our mind can't even go that far, but something truly abundant will come through to support us in every way that we are needed here to be to the highest soul that we are here to be. So, lots of love. Take care. Namaste.